Windows closed. I just started filming like just a second, and I want my windows to be closed before I start opening my loud gob. So I was only gonna make like a craft video for this month. It's February. Happy February. It's like 5th or 6th or 7th, sometime early. I've had my week off, my 5 days off from making videos, which is usually the time I need. And then, so I'm back. I was only going to make a craft video though, but I really enjoy making vlogs, but I do owe people an apology for last video. It's bothering me. I've took the video down and I keep on the back up, and I keep doing it, and I'm messing it all up because the last hour of the video was completely out of whack. And I realised it was out of whack while I was editing the last bit. Like, I was watching the bit I had already done before I added the last bit on. And I was like, oh, that's out of whack, but it's okay, because the last bit should be okay, because I've just made it. But no, when I put it all together in my editing app, it all of a sudden, the last bit was out of sync as well. And I was like, that's weird. And so eventually I found out, doing a lot of research, I was like, why did that happen? Because I thought maybe because I did a lot of voiceovers, maybe I like moved the voiceovers to the wrong part of the video or something, and it's skewed with the... No, apparently if you run a video through an editor so many times, it gets a bit out of whack. Guilty as charged, Your Honour, because I had done that all month. Like, every single time I made a new clip, I'd added the clip onto the video and then re-edited the video and saved that video, and then when I bought another clip I then re-edited that. And so that had gone through the editor for as many clips as you see in that video, so 20, 30 times. So we're not going to do that this time. We're going to make a clip, and if I don't want to look at all these clips in my camera roll because it's clutter, I will just put it in my hidden part of my photo album, because I'm just going to put it all together in one. I'm going to have to like finish this like maybe a week earlier than usual, maybe, so that I have time to edit it, because I'm going to have to edit it all in one go, because I can't keep running it through an editor, because I was editing it as I was going. I think I mentioned that through the video. And so I thought, I'm not just going to have one messed up video and then just upload a random video and go, no. So look how satisfying my grapes look, right? Look at that. I get these grapes from the store every Monday, and I'm showing you now because they will not be there tonight, because I call me a duck. Just Google ducks eating grapes, because they will not be. I love grapes. I don't know what it is about grapes. But I am on a bit of a health kick right now. Just as a trigger warning, I might put it at the beginning of the video. I will try my best to remember, and I'm really, really sorry if I didn't, but I will try my best to remember. But like, I can't edit this until the end of the month, so I'm going to have to rewatch this to remind myself. But I should put of it. There is going to be a slight, at least for the first couple of days, because a slight mention on weight loss. Nothing extreme, but if that triggers anybody that's watching this, please do not watch this video. Or I stood on the scales the other day, and I was so we're gonna eat fruit now for the next like 7 years. I'm joking. I am joking. I do not recommend that at all. But I've been in this like mood where I don't know if people get like this, where they don't drink anything for like, well, they obviously do, but you feel like you don't drink anything for like a week, and you just feel fine like that. But then you wake up one day and you just can't stop drinking water and juice, and all you want is just like fruit. All you want is like water in your mouth. That's all you want. So I said to my mum I'm in a bit of a fruity mood, and then I realised what I said. I don't think she knew what that meant, but I just mean I like fruit right now. So at some point in this video, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, depends how I'm feeling. I haven't slept really. I've been up since 2 o'clock because I've been anxious. Because where's my coat? I have the receipt. I shouldn't show the receipt actually, because it's got people's postcodes gone. But guess what I did today? So who remembers this list? I'm going to have to remember all this. I'm going to have to write it down. This list of accomplishments. I think I might have touched on it. I did mention it in a video, but I deleted that video. I think I did touch on it at one point sometime last year, because I've had this list since last year, and it's called Accomplishments for Australia Part 2, because I completed Part 1 before I went to Australia the first time. But these were the things that make me anxious, so anxious, because when I went to Australia the last time, the time I've just come home from, like nearly a year ago actually, these were things that I found anxious, whether it was in England or in Australia. I wanted to try and mail some stuff back to me, and I couldn't go to the mail centre or the post office in Australia. I wanted to like mail stuff back home to England so that I didn't have to buy a second suitcase, but so I couldn't do it. So when I got back to England and I wrote this list of things I wanted to accomplish before I go back on my next hollybobs, wherever that may be, I wanted to complete it all. And I had done one of them. I had done going for breakfast at the hotel chain, the Premier Inn. Okay, get off the screen now. And so I had done that, but I was so, sorry fruit, I was so anxious that I'm not even counting it anymore. Like I do have the physical thing somewhere, and I did have a sticker on it, or a tick, but I got rid of that because I was like, no, I need to be able to do it without nearly having a panic attack. So I decided, like pretty much last night, early hours this morning, that I was going to the post. So I've been selling some of my little bits of clothes and stuff on eBay because I don't like waste. Everyone knows that. I'm selling it for like peanuts, pretty much, like nothing. Just so they can go into new homes. So that I revamp my wardrobe a couple of times a year. So I'm just selling all my stuff, and it was a pain because I couldn't, for some reason, there's just a block in my brain every time I need to speak to somebody about doing it by myself, and so I had to drag my mum up to here because I don't live with her anymore, and it was a pain because she works full time, and you know I want her to have a rest, God bless her. And so I said to myself last night, I said, I'm doing it. And so as motivation, the way that my brain works, I don't know if anyone else can really relate to this, especially people with depression or like an anxiety, especially around anxiety about not doing enough. I never feel like I earn anything that I get. I never feel like I'm worthy of anything. I don't know if that is my depression, probably is. And so I feel like anything I buy myself, even if it's something I've been really looking forward to for years and years, and I've waited years and years to like saving up or whatever for it, whatever the circumstances are, I still feel like I don't deserve it. So I said to myself today, so last night I was feeling all this way. So I bought these bags that I wanted from Pact. I've briefly touched on it a couple of times, but I've waited for the specific bag to come out for like 7 years. It's been in like the air for... I'll do a whole video about it, but I wanted these specific bags, and it came to a lot of money, like close to £1,000, and I couldn't justify treating myself to something like that, even though I've waited 7 years for these bags. As again, I'll talk about the story when I do an unboxing video, which will probably be next month now. So I won't do a vlog next month because I want that video up and I want to be at my best. I feel like I couldn't justify rewarding myself like that if I hadn't done anything to earn it. I hadn't done anything towards my goals. I hadn't done anything like that, and I felt a bit worthless. So I said to myself this morning, early hours last night, this morning, I said, you know, I'm not allowing myself, because I am quite a disciplined person when I want to be, because I don't like feeling that kind of guilt and that kind of shame and that kind of worthlessness. I said to myself, I'm not going to allow myself to open that package. It's not here yet. It's coming from America, and I'm not American, so I don't know how long it's going to take, but I said I'm not going to allow myself to open it until I've earned it. And my first way of earning it was to go to the post office by myself, and I did it today. And I posted 2 parcels, and some people might be watching that and they might be like, wow, how pathetic are you? But honestly, I've been selling stuff on eBay, just little bits here and there, a couple of times a year. Again, I like to cycle through my clothes a lot just so I'm not bored of them. I like to give them to cheaply to people that might need cheap, decent clothes, because I don't buy cheap brands. I buy decent brands and then sell them for cheap when I'm done with them. I do it a couple of times a year, and I've been doing it ever since I was about 17, and I've sold about... I can tell you how many things I've sold actually, because I can look on... on my eBay app. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I have sold a total of selling... No, it won't be in that. It'll be on my profile, won't it? 528 items sold. And every single one of them has been posted with me and my mum. at the post office, bar 2. So 526 of them have been posted with me and my mum, and for years and years and years, and I've never been able to do it by myself. Like, I've gone to the other side of the world, but for some reason there was just some brick wall where I couldn't. My nose is really red. I've just come in from the store, so. But I did it today, and I just kind of stood there with my parcels, pretending these fruits are my parcels. I don't have a backpack because I got rid of mine. I sold mine, and so I don't have one because I live with like one thing of this, one thing of that, because I'm a minimalist. And so I carried them like this because I went out like this, and I was like, if I go like this, I'm either going to have to, because I was meeting my mum a few times over, and we were going for lunch and to the shops, because she has to help me carry everything, because I need everything on Mondays, because I only shop on Mondays. Limit the amount of time outside, because I don't like people. Anxiety. And so I carried them like this, and I stood by my front door with my AirPods in, just rocking. That's how I soothe myself. Just thinking and thinking and thinking. I was like, right. And I kept holding the handle, and I was letting go. And it reminded me so much of like when I was 17, I was too anxious to go outside, but it wasn't outside I was scared of today. It was, and I was like, I can always turn back. You know, I can always turn around. And so I got outside, and I just kept walking and walking and walking. And I just walked in there, and I said, I've got 2 parcels to mail, and I did it. And I literally grabbed my receipt, and I ran to that bus stop, and I got on that bus, and I ran to see my mum. And I said, guess what I did today? And she was proud of me, actually. She was. And I know a lot of people have been proud of me, and I've been telling people, one person in particular was proud of me, and I'm so grateful that I have so many people in my life that can share that joy with me. By so many people, I mean like two. And I'm so grateful. I am. So then I just went to the shop. So we got coconut shampoo. This has turned into an Asda haul. Coconut conditioner. And then coconut body wash. I like coconut. So we got some bit of ASMR. I like glass bottles. I got some more pressed pear and elderflower cordial. That's a new word for the Americans. Cordial. Do they call it cordial in America? I don't know. They call it in Australia. I'm fairly sure they call it in Australia. We've got some yogurts, because we're making a fruit salad and yogurt later, actually. We're just going to leave them like that, because I do want to get like a pot. So I saw this thing on like TikTok of like a restock of like these satisfying restock videos, and it was an American, and they had these yogurts, right, and they had like M&Ms in them, like mini M&Ms, and you can't even get them in Australia. I've googled it. You can only get them in America, and it's really bothering me. We got some of these. So you're not meant to do this, but I do, because I don't have any young children, so I can very much just put when I first moved out, right, this is a bit embarrassing, everybody. When I first moved out, so 20 months ago, I'd never once used a washing machine, which sounds bad, yeah, but my parents were quite sheltery of me, and I was really great. I didn't have to do a single thing, not a wash a dish, nothing, okay? And so when I moved out, I had a bit of a wake-up call, and I ripped this box to shreds because I couldn't open it. I couldn't open it. I knew it had fingerprint things there where you're meant to open it, but I had to rip the box open. I still can't get it open now. Oh, is it sealed? Is it sealed? Look at me. Oh yeah. Okay. Take the sticker off it. Just call me an ASMR channel. That's 2 now. We don't recycle here where I live. We don't have any recycling. We just we're not allowed to recycle. So even if I was to have different recycling bins, I'd have to take them to like a recycling plant myself, and like my mum won't do that, you know, and I can't do that. Well, I probably could. I'm kind of in there's no such word as can't moods today because I'm a bit on a high, but I'm glad that I am, and everyone should be glad that I am, because yesterday was not such a good day. I was just crying all day and I had like a panic attack, and I don't know. But no one should have to deal with me like that. I felt quite bad because I was calling everyone when they were at work, when my mum was busy, seeing my niece, because my niece isn't very well right now. So I know she doesn't watch these videos, but I wish you well. No one's well at the moment. Okay, I'm going to put them back in there now. What else did we get? We got Sprite. Because I don't like water. I'll drink anything that isn't water. So, juice, Sprite. Oh my god, so we went to Boots, right? Boots is like, it's a pharmacy, but it sells everything, especially around Christmas time. And they were selling off like all the Christmas stuff. So this was meant to be £10, but I didn't even pay for it. I think my mum bought it for me. We didn't pay £10 for it though. We paid like £2.50. And the bath, like, what are they actually called? Hand towels. But these are going to be like more, I've got a whole collection of hand towel things I got from Australia that I say don't touch. To anyone that goes in my bathroom, day off a show, I know exactly where these will be going, because they've got this, which has been in my bathroom, and I think I've actually filmed myself putting it up, but it's lost its stickiness and it fell down, because, I don't even know why it fell down. So I'm waiting for, you can only get it off Amazon, the sticky stuff that I use for it, so I'm waiting for that to come. It's been days. You can't even get it on Prime, so it takes days to come. So they're going to go on that, because they're a bit lighter, because I had a real towel on that last time. So this is a bit lighter. So I think we'll put it on the chair for now. Well, I think that'll work. Then I got some really nice looking juice. Like, look how pigmented this orange juice is. That can't be natural. Like, I don't think the camera's picking it up, but it's like really orange. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing a food haul. I'm not a food haul channel. I say this, I'm not a craft channel. I'm not a this channel. I'm just an Alex channel, really. And so, I was in a bakery with my mum. Yeah, because we do everything together, obviously, because, like, I'm her only friend. Sorry, Mum, but we're best friends. That's what she says. And, yeah, we are. We are. And so we were in the bakery together, and she goes, "Do you want a drink?" Because I was getting some food, and so I saw cherry Coke, and I was like, "Oh, you don't see that every day," but all of a sudden I'm seeing it everywhere. So I saw a whole thing of it. It's my baby. I saw a whole thing of it today in Asda, and I was like, "Oh, that'll do." So we got cherry Coke. I found out, everyone. Sorry, I got excited. Sorry, watermelon. Sorry. I found out today, well, the other day, actually, when I was ordering my sticky tape thing for that thing, that you can get vanilla Coke, not the diet stuff, vanilla Coke, like the one I drink in Australia, on Amazon, but not from Prime, and it takes like a month to come. Is it coming from Australia? Because that's the only place I've ever seen it. Maybe in America, but I haven't been to America. I've only seen what people put on YouTube. So I couldn't get blackberries. Anyway, I couldn't get blackberries. So I got watermelon, which we're just going to cut the blue bit, the green bit off it, and put that in my thing. And we got some strawberries and some blueberries, and I've got tins of little pots of like, what are they called? Mandarins, clementines, I don't know the difference. An orange bulking fruit for my fruit salad, yummy yummy, is what we're going to make today or tomorrow. And grapes. The grapes will go in it too, but they do look really satisfying up there. Like, that is where the grapes live, that's the grape bowl. I can't even see them, can you? The grape bowl. So I will update people when I do that. Yeah, I just wanted to have a little chat because I wasn't going to make a vlog, but I did something today that I was really proud of, and I just want to shout it from the rooftops. Like, I literally just wanted, so I went straight from the post office to the bus station, because they're right next. Usually I don't go to the bus station, I usually go to the bus stop outside my house. It's like down the road. And so I was like, well, there's no point in me walking all the way there, and when literally the post office is opposite the bus station, so I just went to the bus station. And by literally people were just walking around and sitting next to me, and all I wanted to do was just shout and scream, oh my god, I went to the post office. But then I realised that sounds like the saddest, most boring thing anyone has ever said in such an exciting tone, because they don't know, they don't understand. I could have said, I'm really anxious and I went to the post office, but people don't want to be bogged down with my anxiety, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I'm going to go now. I just wanted to tell everyone, because I don't know who else to tell. Just tell anyone that pops up, I'm like, I went to the post office today. So it's not big, Alex. I need to shut up. Ugh. Alright, so I feel like I'm going mad. I do. Right. So this story, hey again by the way. So this story needs a bit of a backstory. So when I first moved to this apartment 20 months ago, nearly 21 months ago at this point. Yes, I do count the anniversary months because I'm a saddo. When I first moved here, the person who gave me the keys explained everything, how to get in, where all the heaters were. There's the living room one, the hallway one. The bedroom and the bathroom one, however, they're back to back. They're back to back, which it didn't really register. Like, I wouldn't be going into my brand new house, my brand new apartment, and all the wonders that come with that. And I wouldn't have focused on, oh, would you look at that? The bedroom and the bathroom heaters are back to back, they're buddies. No, I wouldn't have thought that. No, it just didn't really occur to me until, remember I moved in May, right? So I didn't need the heaters. Even the person who gave me the keys said that, you know. He goes, he handed me the keys, handed me the manuals for the heaters. He goes, I don't know how to get them to work. They look really confusing, but at least you've got enough time to figure them out, because it's summer. And he laughed and he left. He laughed and left. And so I didn't use the heaters for months. And when I did eventually, come September, October, November time, trying to get them to work, they were all fine and dandy. But the bathroom heater, however, is a completely different sort of heater. If anyone has seen my bathroom heater, which you would have if you've watched any of my videos where I was decorating my bathroom wall, as you can see from that video, it's an S-shaped bar with a wire going into a plug. That's all it is. It's an on and off. It's just a simple towel heating rail thing. Not these complex things with a screen and buttons. It doesn't have that, but it's on the wall backing my bedroom wall. And I could not get this bathroom heater to work for the life of me. I tried everything to get it to work. Well, almost everything. So I felt defeated and I contacted my property manager, who sent out not one, but 2 different electricians in 2 different months. I think it was like a end of October and then beginning of November thing. Both of these electricians, separate to each other, both told me they had a look at them. They took them both off the walls, the heater in the bedroom and the heater in the bathroom. They replaced the heater in the bathroom, they replaced the fuse, and they replaced the plug. And both of them, only one of them did that. The dude that me and my neighbour call Heater Man, because it's a long story. But so the first one came, had a little nosy nose, and was like, I think they share a fuse, was all he really said. The second one came, took everything out of the bathroom one, because I said the bathroom one was broken, so that was the one he was trying to diagnose. That was the one with the issue. So he took it all apart, he replaced it, he was here for hours, and replaced the plug, the wires, the actual towel rail itself, and he goes, it'll only work if you've got, so you turn it on the other heaters, the ones with the screens, you turn them on at the wall, but it doesn't mean they'll come on. You've then got to turn it on the actual system itself, which is fine. The towel rail one isn't like that in the bathroom. You just turn it on at the wall and it'll heat up because it hasn't got a screen or any buttons. And he said to me, the only way that your bathroom heater is going to work is if it's both on in the bathroom side and if the wall plug, it doesn't have to be on at the system in the bedroom, but the wall has to be on because they share a fuse. And I was like, he goes, it piggybacks off of your bedroom heater because your bedroom heater's a bigger heater. Your bathroom heater's kind of just like a little add-on. They've kind of just done the cheap way and just added the same fuse or something. And I said, right, okay. So it was fine. It was a great system. And for 2 years, before anyone thinks that I've just lost my marbles and I'm stupid, no. For 2 years, this had been a system that had worked for me. I'd get out the shower, I'd wrap my nice warm towel around me, I'd come into the bedroom, I would turn it off at the bedroom wall and I'd put my clothes on. Later on in the day, go to the bathroom, the heater would be cold. I never even touched. I just left it in a permanent on state in the bathroom. Because if I wanted it on, I just flicked it on in the bedroom. Instead of like turning it on the bedroom and turning it on in the bathroom. No, because... So, then my bedroom heater broke, right? It would turn on at the wall, the light would come on at the wall, it would turn on the screen, the buttons would work, the date would work, it just would not heat up. And then the same thing happened with my hallway heater, so I was like, right, I'm going to have to get these replaced. So I recently got them replaced. I think I mentioned it in my last vlog. They were here a matter of half an hour. I watched them. I watched them. Him and his little apprentice took the heater off, got the new heater out the box, and screwed it onto the wall and connected the connector. That's what he did. So... call me Scooby-Dooby-Doo's mystery machine. Why have I been doing my usual routine for the past week until I was in the bathroom just before and I was like, it's hot in here? Because for those that don't know, I'm a really sensitive sleeper. Bit of a sidetrack, but I'm a really sensitive sleeper. I have to sleep in complete darkness and complete quiet. And the one thing that keeps me awake, the one reason I know I'll never ever start a fire with that bathroom heater, well, I thought I was not going to, is because when it's on, or the bedroom heater, that light, there's a light that happens on that little grey switch, and it's only a little red light, but it keeps me awake. It does. So I cannot sleep so I know when one of those heaters is turned on because I can't sleep. So I'll go and turn it off and I'll turn it off at the wall. So it hasn't been keeping me awake because my bedroom heater is off. It's off at the wall. It's off at the system. It's off. Like off. Not just off at the system. No, it's off at the wall. Like it's in the switches in the off position. So why is my bathroom heater blaring hot right now? I am a bit confused, Governor. I am. That's been on for days. I thought it was a bit toasty in there, to be honest with you, everyone. I really did wonder why it was so hot. Like, I had a really bad day yesterday, so I didn't really think much about it. Like, I had a really bad panic attack. And so I was just hot in general yesterday. I was hot and then cold and then shivering and then I was sweating and crying. And so I didn't really think much, and I didn't really shower yesterday because of that depression. And so I didn't really think much of the hotness in the bathroom. But I've only just realised, and only because I kind of like, I was doing something, folding something, and I kind of used it to kind of pull myself up. Should I? No, because these walls are like as hollow as something that's hollow. Don't know. And so I not like full on force, but kind of just used it to kind of just going up. I was like, ow, that's hot. And I was like, that's weird. How can I fall asleep with the bedroom heater on? And I came in here, and I've just sat and stared at it. Definitely off. The only thing I can think of is added like a double fuse. I don't know how. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a trained electrician. I don't know how it works, but all I got told was the bathroom heater doesn't really have any of its own power. It kind of just piggybacks off the bedroom heater's power, was exactly what I was told by 2 trained electricians. Again, it could be something really small. It probably is something really small, but it kind of freaked me out a bit. It kind of did, like... That's all I really wanted to share right now, actually. It is currently 9:10 at night. On the 5th. Is it the 5th? Monday the 5th. Yes. Today I walked, how many thousand steps? 4,345 steps. It's because I walked to the post office. You're going to be hearing about that for like the next week, so sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not. Yeah. I still haven't turned it off. It's really, because I'm not used to turning it off, because this isn't like a new, obviously I've lived here for nearly 2 years. 2 years in May. So like this was like a routine that I'd gotten myself into. Something that I was used to, something that I was familiar with. Huh. I don't understand it. But there's lots in this world I don't really understand. And I don't think I will ever understand, because I can't exactly call up the electrician and be like, hey, so why does my bathroom heater now work independently? And he'll be like, because it's its own individual heater. Yeah, but it didn't before. It didn't before. Yeah, well, I didn't touch your bathroom heater, did I? No. So I can't really have that discussion with him, because he didn't do anything with the fuse. I watched him. He wasn't here long enough to replace a fuse. I don't know if that's like an intricate job, like replacing a tooth, but... I'm too tired. I've been up since 2 AM. I have. I'm too tired to be worrying about heaters becoming sentient at this point. So I'm just going to turn it off at the bathroom wall and put a big massive notice to myself, to future me, because I will forget. It takes 21 days to build a habit, and I've been here 21 months. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Good morning. So it's almost 10:30 in the morning on the 6th of February 2024, and I actually slept for the first time in weeks. Slept actually brilliantly. I went to sleep at like 11 and I woke up at 8. That's 9 hours of sleep. It might not seem that much, but like that's a lot for me. Usually I don't have that much sleep. I think my mum literally said to me yesterday, when I told her about my whole post office debacle, well, undebacle, because it was a good thing. She goes, oh, you'll sleep like a baby tonight knowing that you did that. I said, oh no, I don't think I will. Well, would you look at that? So, I got these things, I've just washed them, so they've got water, well, they have drops of water in them. Where are the lids? I got some glass bottles. They're 1 litre, I think. Do they have a... They don't have a size on them. But I did have pint bottles. Which I do still have them. I've got water in it right now. In the fridge. And it just wasn't fitting in, like, the juice. Because I had to put milk and juice in them, obviously. But you can't really see me there, can you? Yeah, you can, but you can't see my bottle. And that's what... This is the star of the show, you know what I mean? And so, like, yeah, milk would have fitted in them because it's a pint bottle. But I don't know why England's trying to steer away from, like, pints. Is that the metric system? I think it's one of them. But they're trying to steer away from it because it's, like, for old-timers or whatever the YouTube video I watched said. And so I thought I might as well just... That's a rough edge. I might as well Oh, that's my alarm. So I'm up before my 10:30 alarm. And so I thought I might as well stay ahead of the curve and get a litre bottle instead of a pint bottle. Because I've got, which is going to look really stupid. Don't hate me. Because I watched a TikTok. Well, a TikTok on YouTube Shorts. I can't talk. It is early. It's 10:30 in the morning. I watched a TikTok of this woman, like a restocking video, because yeah, I'm obsessed with them. Like that's all that comes up on my for you page now, because that's the only thing I sit there and watch. I'm like, oh, look at that. So I was watching it and just literally getting like a single-use bottle of water, like the one you would take to like work, school, you know, just a single one, not like a big bottle, but like a single bottle of water, and then just putting it in the same size glass bottle. And it really triggered everyone, including myself, in the comments. This kind of looks like the same thing because this is a litre bottle and this is a litre bottle. But I like glass because it keeps things fresher for longer. And my mum bought me this. Like, I didn't just actively go to the store and buy this. And I want to see how satisfying it is. I haven't even seen if these bottles actually fit in my fridge yet, but they should do. There's not much of a size difference. So, I mean, people could be triggered all they like. Did you see that? Right. Pour it back in. I need to catch a glimpse of that again. That's just a really big bubble. I think it was. I swear I saw something fall into it. But I am a bit, I get a bit paranoid when it comes to food. Oh, you can't even see me. I get a bit paranoid when it comes to food. Don't know why, but we're not going to think about it. I'm just going to pour it again back really slowly. I think it was just a bubble. Because you just saw me unseal it. And I got it yesterday. Well, my mum got it for me yesterday. I came home with it yesterday. Because for some reason she doesn't mind buying me juice. Don't know why she did, but I'm very grateful. Look how nice that fits in. Look at that. Like, that's all of it. Now I would laugh hysterically if it didn't fit in my fridge. I would honestly laugh. So we're gonna put it. See, like this is the stuff I buy. Like that's the stuff I buy. When I get choice of what I buy. And so we're gonna put the orange juice. Will it fit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. And this one, I've got another one there, that's going to be for milk. I don't have any milk in because I don't really drink it. Well, sorry if that triggered anyone, but I'm not triggered anymore. Though I do think there is an bug in there, but I don't think there is, but that's just my paranoia, anxiety. So, we're going to make a fruit salad today, and we're going to do it on the floor. My floor is probably more clean than my surfaces because I struggle with OCD and I'm actively always cleaning floors. It's like because I don't like treading on things. Like I feel like it's weird to talk about. I feel like I'm going to be judged. But for anyone that knows me in real life, please ignore my laundry. Well, don't. I'm constantly doing laundry. Again, I don't know. Anyone that has OCD would probably understand. But anyone that knows me in real life knows that I sit on the floor, like, all the time. I prefer floors to chairs. Because I just, like, I feel grounded on the floor. I feel like I'm in control on the floor. That sounds really bizarre. I know it does. I don't really ever talk about it. But, so I sit on the floor and do pretty much everything, usually, if I can help it. So, I've got chopping boards, like, I It's quite cute where my chocolate boards are actually. They live here. Can you see that? So they're like attached to the thing and into the and I always sit on the floor and cut things because even though it's not even touching the floor, it's going to be touching the boards, which are very clean, trust me. Then we'll use the big one. The big one's grey. This is from the brand Joseph Joseph. I have everything that's Joseph Joseph. Or Simple Human. Can you see them from here? Yeah, my spoon things, the things that you cook with, are Joseph Joseph. They match. Like the green of the handle matches the green of this board. Because I just find them a really good brand. Like they're quite minimalistic in looks. So yeah, I want to, because I got these, I'll show you. So I think we'll probably only need one. I got a pack of 3 though. These, I can never pronounce this brand, Sistema, backwards for you, but you get the idea. These little 1 litre pots, which looks weird, because we've just been holding a 1 litre bottle, and it doesn't look anything like this. That's how different, like the same amount of liquid or whatever, can look in like different size containers. I mean, that's something you learn in like primary school, but it's still amazing. It's made to be honest. Small things amuse small minds, they say. But I hate anything with a lip. You've got to clean under it. Well, not clean under it, obviously, but dry under it. And so I just want to make something healthy, because all I'm craving these days is fruit and like water, which I don't know what's saying about my diet, which probably isn't the best, but I go through these phases. Usually they happen in summer. This phase of the year has come quite early for me, because it usually is when it's like boiling hot. And down a bit. Yeah, I have a chair there because I stand on it to get to the microwave, which lives up there because it's nowhere. Not one single one of my units would fit a microwave on, and the walls aren't strong enough to hold a bracket for a microwave. So, and I'm not just gonna have a random table in the middle of because there is nowhere really for it to go at all. I'd have to like put it over there, but then you couldn't get into that chair. So those things, they look weird, don't they? It looks like Morse code or something. You see that? I don't know. It's like a thing with dots on it. So we've got strawberries, grapes. We can use, yeah, I've kind of been eating some of the grapes. They don't look as aesthetically pleasing anymore. They're just so nice. I don't know how anyone would choose chocolate over grapes. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how can you feel satisfied from eating that much chocolate, like, in comparison to the amount of grapes I eat? Just... Again, I am in one of my fruit moods. And that's drying off. That's what I mean. I don't like... You've got to quite... Right, okay. That'll do. So we've got my phone over there. Move on to the fridge. We need a knife as well, won't we? Smallest knife I own. That one. So we've got strawberries, blueberries, watermelon slices. Are these things still in date? 22nd of July 24. We've got these things we can use. Well, we could probably use all of them. We'll just leave them out. I don't even think they're meant to be in the fridge. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to drain them actually. Or just take them out. So I should get a spoon as well, shouldn't I? Put them down there. Move you back. Because now I've got all my stuff, because my counters for one start aren't big enough to have everything laid out in front of me like this. You know what I mean? Yes, yes, I have. You've just seen me dry it, so I have washed it. Just need to remind myself sometimes. And put that there. And my bowl of grapes. This is really bizarre. Okay, so I haven't cut fruit for a long time. I'm going to get the watermelon out the way first because you still can't see what I'm doing. Should I time lapse it? I might time lapse it actually. So yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. So I am currently using a new editor, which this is not on the new editor. This is on my old editor on my phone. I've realised the reason why a lot of my videos were messing up, because a lot of my videos have been messing up, especially towards the end, is because of something called iPhone auditory lag, something like that, to do with iPhones. So I now use iMovie. Still don't figure out how to do. I can't figure out how to do all this stuff though. The speeding up, the voiceovers, the clipping of certain clips of videos, etc., etc. So until then, I'm just going to have to hope and pray that just doing little bits on here and then transferring it to iMovie will be fine. You know? So here you see me, like, excavating the... What are the mandarins? That's it, you can see it there. It's backwards for you, but it's backwards for me as well right now. But this was a really nice fruit salad. I'm making this voiceover weeks later. That's what you get for you when you make one video a month, like one vlog a month or whatever. I mean, this is the last vlog I'm doing for a while because I'm pre-recording all my other videos because I need to take a break for a while. Life is too much. I've got too much to do, too much to think about. Those strawberries look really nice, don't they? You just want to chomp on them. I know. I want to chomp on them too. I do work better sitting on the floor. So I put it all in a bowl and then I just mixed it all up. Worked out well, I think.
Alright, so we're back. Oh, I need to zoom out. Oh, that's zooming in. That's zooming in. Alright, so we're back. I ended up... I mean, it might have all squeezed into one. Move you down. I'm professional. It might have all fitted into one, but I just put it in two because this one's got slightly more and it even feels heavier. So we've got whatever the orange things are. What are they? Mandarin in juice. Okay, that's what they are. And so I just took them out the juice. I don't know how long they last out the juice, but these will be eaten within the next day or two. Watermelon, blackberries, strawberries, and 2 different shades of grapes. Shades of grapes? That's a thing now, apparently. Shades of grapes. Like shades of grey. Shades of grapes. So, yeah, they're going to go in my fridge. These are airtight containers, I'm fairly sure. Which, that didn't take as long as I thought it would, actually. It didn't. So I ended up just putting them all in a bowl, as you could see. Because originally I was just going to cut them and put them straight in the thing, but then I was like, no, I want them mixed up, because that's what a salad is. Mixed up. And so they're just... Just going to put them exactly where the fruit was before. It's not going to... That's not good. Put them... Well, that was fun, everybody. It's currently, it doesn't take me long at all. Started filming at 10:30 because we had my alarm go off, and it's now 10:58. So I got all that done within, we'll say, half an hour, which is fun. I don't know what I'm doing today. I need to do some more filming for some other things. But yeah, it's quite nice just doing something productive this morning. I mean, I'm always up. I don't like not doing anything, but it's usually the same thing. Like I have a little rough schedule that I follow. Every day I use the Me Plus app, and it has, I can't really see because of how bright the screen is. Can you not see that? Turn the brightness down. Can you see that? Yeah. So I kind of have roughly all the things that I get done. I make my bed, I shower, I have breakfast, I check my emails, I tidy. Then between 10:30 and 12 usually, it says outing /shopping/exercise, so it depends what I need to get done. So yesterday it was shopping, and I was just a bit off schedule today, and then at 12 at lunch, and then filming between 1 and 2. Then I edit it straight away, what usually I do, but I can't really do much of that because it messes up the video. And then writing, and then either streaming or more filming, depending on how I'm feeling. Then dinner, then then shower. Then I like do some studies in languages, so I'm learning Spanish. Well, I've been learning Spanish for years, but I just need to brush up on Spanish. Then I have some chill time, and I go to bed. That's how it's meant to go. And most of the time I do follow that rough schedule, but I just needed to get all this stuff done today, and I've got other stuff to film at filming time. So I was like, well, I don't really want to go out, it's raining. I'm not really in an exercising mood, and I went shopping yesterday. So I was like, I'll just take this time to catch up on some filming, because I've been filming for very much in the past week because I've been a bit depressed, been a bit sad. I usually do take about, like, because I'm filming like all the time, I've constantly just got the camera on. Even for videos that none of you have seen yet, you'll understand, because, yeah. So I just kind of take like a week or so off, which just tends to be the first week of the month, because I finished filming and then released the video on the last day of the month, which, if this video is going to come out the end of February, that means my bag reviews, hopefully it comes before March, but it says I got actually a tracking number for that, actually, for those bags. Where's my emails? FedEx, it's coming from FedEx, and it says it's been dispatched, and it's due to arrive on the 22nd, was it? 12th, sorry, the 12th, which is not long away at all. So, yeah, my kind of buzz I was on yesterday has kind of diminished a bit, you know, from when I went to the post office. Like, I would have filmed it, because my whole idea was to make this really big inspirational video out of it about me conquering all my fears. But then I realised, did I mention this yesterday? I don't know. But my biggest thing was I didn't want to put it on, I didn't want to have to be like with a camera. I wouldn't have used my camera, definitely wouldn't have used my camera, but I didn't want to have to worry about filming what I was doing. I just wanted to concentrate on what I was doing. And so I'm turning it into a blog post when it eventually comes out. I've got it here actually. Because I took it off, it was on my wall, I took it off my wall when I had loads of contractors in, so they weren't nosing at it. So this is like the physical version. I haven't got any star stickers at the moment. I should go to the store and get some. So this is all of them in their flesh. We saw them before, early on in the video for you, yesterday for me. The big one is go to Subway by myself and go to a cafe by myself. So like, I was up in an hour yesterday about, I sat on my bed and I was like, what constitutes for a cafe? Because there are some cafe-like buildings that I could do more than I could do. Like, did I mean any sort of coffee shop type deal? Or did I mean like one of the very small family-run indie sort of businesses? Because I could probably do Costa, probably not today or tomorrow, probably not next month. But I could think about doing like somewhere like Costa, like a big chain cafe sort of coffee shop thing, more than I could think about doing like Denise's down the road. You know what I mean? I don't even think that's what it's called, but you know what I mean? Like one where someone's just opened it up independently, because that is what scares me. But then I'm like, if I do the Costa one, then am I just like, what's the term? Is it like a low-hanging fruit sort of ordeal where I'm just doing it because it's easy? But this is not meant to be easy. This is meant to be me facing all my weird little fears. They're not weird. No fear is weird. You know, I need to keep telling myself that and telling all you people that if anyone comes across this video, no fear or no phobia is weird. But for the random eye that's just looking at this, that's why I took it down when the contractors come, it does look a bit bizarre, which I appreciate, I do. Because, like, if I say, oh, well, if I take the short straw and just go to Costa, then I've still got the issue of, well, I'm still finding the individual cafes, the family run cafes, is still too scary. So it's not really helping me, really, is it, in the long run? So that's the kind of two minds that I'm in right now. Because I'm too scared to do that brain. What I would do if I was to go to like one of the individual runs is go somewhere that I know I'm never going to go back to. Which sounds weird, because this is all for Australia or anywhere else that I plan to go. It's called accomplishments before Australia because it sounds good to say, but it could be accomplishments before America, accomplishments before I want to go to Amsterdam. They all begin with A for some reason. I mean, A is the best letter. My name's Alex. But so I'd probably go somewhere that I'm like, if some, like, because my obviously social anxiety is like, what if I say something wrong? And so if worse comes to worse and I make a complete and utter fool of myself, my pants fall down, you know, whatever circumstance, whatever situation goes on when I overthink, at least they never have to see me again. There was one time I went to watch a comedian, Jack Whitehall. Is it Jack Whitehall? Yeah. I went to watch Jack Whitehall live by myself, right? And usually I've been to 2 concerts by myself, which is already kind of anxiety inducing enough, but everyone's just bopping. Like, they don't talk to me. I didn't realise that a comedy show would be a bit different, and I did look a bit out of place going by myself, but like, I really like Jack Whitehall. And we were in the queue to get like food and drinks, and I got a drink, and it was a massive drink. We're not in America, you know what I mean? Like, we're in England, we don't have like massive drinks here, but this was like the biggest drink I've ever seen in my life in a random arena in Manchester. And it was made in a paper cup, obviously, because save the turtles or whatever. And I kind of pinched it, and it kind of wobbled, like the cup wobbled, because it was so big and so full and so papery, that I kind of slipped it, and it kind of fell and landed on the counter, but it kind of went all over this girl who was in the queue next to me, because there was like really loads of like little queues next to me. Went all over. I had Fanta in it, yeah, you know, orangey, yellowy coloured Fanta, and it went all over her white dress. And when did I go there? In the summer of last year, I think, and I still haven't stopped thinking about it. But I can't remember what any of these people look like, which means they can't remember what I look like. And I'm never going to see them again. I'm never going to go to a comedy show by myself again. I've learned my lesson there. Like, that did look a bit... I wasn't really anxious, but I did look a bit odd. You know, I think it was like June, July of last year, I think. So I'll probably do that. A cafe is probably, thinking compared to that, is a lot less intense. You know, there's not as many people. But the reason why most of these are food related, so we've got go to Subway by myself, go for breakfast at Premier Inn by myself, go to a cafe by myself, go to Pizza Hut by myself, order somewhat of a large shop alone without using self-checkout, and order food over the phone. Like 75% of them are food based, because I have, again, as I said at the start of the video, I have a lot of food phobias, a lot of food anxieties, especially around eating in public. I was never officially diagnosed with an eating disorder, but I've always had quite disordered eating, quite nitpicky eating, in regards to, I don't want people thinking I'm fat, I don't want people thinking, I don't know what it is, I don't know. Obviously, I've never really sought out specialised help specifically for eating. It's kind of always just come in the package of my anxiety and things that make me anxious, and that's always just come up as a factor. It's kind of gotten a lot easier as I've got older, but I do still fall back like I am right now, and food has kind of become a bit of an anxious topic for me at the moment, personally. As I said, as I've just made a salad on camera. So a lot of these are food based, because when I was in Australia, I didn't go anywhere other than most of the time I ate like at home where I stayed. Because I stayed in Airbnb, so it was just like my little house so when I refer to home, that's what I refer to, it was just my little house for 2 months. Most of the time I did I ate exactly what I eat here. Chips and dinosaur nuggets. Nothing really changed. But when I did go out, it was always McDonald's or KFC. Like, that was it. Because with them, they have self-checkout looking screens. And I could do that because, no, I don't have to talk. I don't have to ask for food. Like, again, trigger warning. But every time I get a cafe, or Pizza Hut's kind of fine now, but at the time, was it at the time I wrote this? But they have like things where you just scan the barcode on the table now, you order it on your phone, and you tell them your table number, or they know because of the barcode, and they just bring you your food, and you just say thank you, and you don't have to talk. But when I feel like I'm stood there at like the ordering desk or the bar or wherever you order the food, and you say, can I have this and this and this, all that's going around in my head is, oh my God, they're going to think I'm fat. Oh my God, am I ordering too much? Oh my God. That's all that goes through my head. I've never actually really ever spoken about this to anyone other than a therapist once when I was like 14. So that was 10 years ago. Nearly 11, because I'm almost 25. So it is a big thing for me. So all of these things might not seem like much to any of you, but it's a big, big, big thing for me. The post office one, I don't know what the anxiety, I think it is just the social anxiety of talking to somebody there. But again, I'm quite good in the fact that once I've done something once or twice, my anxiety does start to kind of alleviate. And my mum said to me, oh, you can do it all the time now. Like, slow down, Pauline, slow down. You can do it all the time now. Like, yeah, but for the next 2, 3, 4 times, I'm still going to probably feel a little bit anxious, which is perfectly normal, I'm guessing. You know? So I'm not going to chinwag for too long because I don't want this video to be too long because I can't edit it. I can't keep editing it down to save storage on my phone. I do have a lot of storage on my phone now because I had to because of these stupid videos. They're not stupid. I literally, these videos are really all I do. These videos are my life at the moment when I don't feel up to doing, mentally feel up to doing anything else. I still haven't started streaming again, which I do want to do, but I'm waiting to get a new laptop. That's the whole thing. So I want to start this big Sims 4 series. If you want to subscribe to my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/duckling Alex, like baby duckling Alex. What else did I want to give you the link to? My website, minimalismwithalex.co.uk. That's my website for when I make this. So yeah, did I finish my story about why Alex sitting on the floor, or did I just kind of like trail off? I can't remember, but anyway, I clean my floors about like 3,000 billion times a day because of that. So even though nothing, as you could see in the video, like, nothing really touched the floor, I just feel better on the floor because I know my floors are like squeaky, squeaky clean. Just put me on an episode of Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners. I love that show. Have they stopped making that now? Because I haven't seen any new episodes. I'm just rewatching old episodes, but I don't know what channel it's on, and I just watch old clips on YouTube of it. But it's a really good show. It kind of validates me a little bit because I've always kind of been judged by everyone for how, like, before mental health was kind of like widely talked about, so like back in like late primary school days for me, so like the late 2000s, I was called a clean freak a lot by like everyone, except my dad, who kind of has the same tendencies as me. Maybe that's who I get it off, maybe I'm just my own individual human being, you never know. But like a lot of my peers and people that didn't get it would just call me a clean freak, and they would joke about it. They didn't mean it like, haha, you're a clean freak. They were kind of just like, all right, clean freak kind of thing. And it's not nice. It's not nice knowing that, you know, I have OCD and I was undiagnosed at this point. I didn't get diagnosed with autism or OCD or any of that hemisphere of, is it a disorder? I don't even know what's autism. It's a developmental disorder, isn't it? That's what they classify as. According to the DSM. Is it in the DSM? I don't know. It's been years and I don't even really think about it anymore. But it's been a long time since those diagnoses, but I wasn't diagnosed at the point where people were bullying me for it, so that's fun. I'm trying to make these videos more raw. I'm trying to make these videos less... I'm in the middle, I don't know if anyone's heard of a YouTuber called Amberlynn Reid. She started YouTube in like 2013, so she's about 9 years older than me. She's probably about the same age as my sister, maybe a bit younger. Started YouTube in 2013. She was like 20 something then or something, and for a weight loss channel, which good on her, whatever. And so people have pointed out how problematic she is. She abused animals. She lied about her ex in certain situations that I'm not getting into on here because it's not my place to say, but everyone's just obsessed with making documentaries about this girl now. And I'm currently in the middle of watching a 17-hour long video. Well, it's split into like different episodes. Video from a YouTuber, really underrated YouTuber. This YouTuber only has like 100,000 subscribers, right? But he's making like 17-hour long documentaries about like problematic YouTubers. And like, his name's Mr. Snowflake. Like, he doesn't know I exist. I've literally just started watching him like 2 days ago. But go give him some love, because 100,000, I almost fell off my chair. I did. You know what I mean? Like, the effort to do that. And he's not just doing ones about Amber Lynn, he's doing ones about all of them. Like, all the problematic ones. And anyway, so he's going through like this whole girl's life, right? And everyone in these girls' videos was like, oh, I like it when she's raw. I like it when, you know, and that's all she wants to be, was raw. And I kind of get that now. Like, I thought that people don't like that. I mean, this was 2013 YouTube, and it's a lot different to the YouTube now. Like, I had a favourite YouTuber actually called, excuse me, I had a favourite YouTuber called Georgia Production. She's exactly the same age as me, and she is Australian. And I've been watching her for years and years and years. And she's really, really funny. She wants to be a comedian. And I watched a video, not yesterday morning, but the morning before that, of her quitting YouTube. And this isn't the first one this year, and we all know that. They're just quitting left, right and centre because, you know, for people whose career it is, that's why I keep saying I don't want it to be my career. This is just a hobby. For YouTubers that it's their career, they can't, these little YouTubers that just want to be raw and funny and just be themselves, can't compete with like Mr. Beast and his company. And that's what YouTube's turning into. It's just turning into a corporate mega giant, and it's not what YouTube was ever meant to be for. It isn't. That dude that created YouTube, the first video on YouTube was him at the zoo, and that's what YouTube was meant to be. And I want to realise that no, I don't want to make money from YouTube. I don't ever want to be anything like Mr. Beast or his company, at least not ever from YouTube. I want to stay at my roots and always just make these for fun, and make these for me, and make these for the people that want to see what I'm doing, my friends, my family, my partner, all that all deal, because that's what I've always made them for. And those people know me, and those people want to see me. They want to see the me that they love. And why should you ever not be that person that people love, you know? And so I do want to try and be more raw on these videos, because, long story short, Amber Lynn, who started her journey as a weight loss vlogging channel, which so everyone could follow along and support her and she could support them, has now turned into a mukbang channel. I can't pronounce that word, really, I'm sorry, because it gets the views. Alright, not judging anyone's life choices, but that's, the whole documentary is called Shaped by the Algorithm. And like, he's just a brilliant YouTuber. Go follow him, go subscribe to him if you enjoy that sort of content. Because I just thought it was really clever that he named it that. I don't ever want to be shaped in any sort of way, mind, body or soul, from any sort of algorithm. The algorithm does not run our lives, we run our own lives, and it's up to us what we put out there for other people to see. And I want people to see the real me, because that's who people love, you know? So I'm going to be off now. It is currently like 11:15, 20 past 11. I'm freezing because my window's open and it's pouring down with rain. Like, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see. Was that zooming in? That was zooming in. Oh yes, you can just about see the rain. Now I've got to zoom out now. So yeah, I'm gonna be off. I've got to do some cleaning up. I'm gonna clean. I've got random things on my floor now. So yeah, I will. Every time I open my window, I've made another intro to another video that people haven't seen yet. I haven't uploaded it yet. But every time I open my window, I get nasally. And I don't know why, because it's literally February. But I've just passed it off as hay fever. You'll see that video in the next upcoming months, maybe April. Maybe not April. I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I will be off now, me and my nasally nose. It might be like February, but it's really warm in my house right now. Like really warm. I've gone round turning off every single heater and open my window. That means spring is approaching, my dudes and dudettes. We are going to put my laundry on this thing. This is a cool thing. So because I live in an apartment, this is going to be such a riveting conversation. Because I live in an apartment, stand up here. We have no outdoor space. Like, I did live in an apartment once with my parents, and they had like communal washing lines outside. And one video where I don't mention it, but when I went to Australia, they had the same thing. They were like apartments with communal washing lines. We don't have anything like that here. The only thing outside my door is a massive shop and a big car park. Like there is no outdoor space at all. You walk outside my front door, there is a road. It's a taxi rank technically, but it's still a road. It is a dead end with like a swivel thing for the taxis to turn around. And I've just been downstairs to check my mail. I don't have any mail. Then I remembered it's Sunday. I am a bit all messed up now that I don't upload every Sunday. That was really the only way I knew the days of the week. Bit sad to admit that, but hey ho. So most British homes, I did have one in Australia as well, have clothes drying dryers. I don't know what they're called. They like stand up. You kind of, and they like, I don't know how to describe it. They kind of just come out. I don't have one of them. I did until... Did I knock it over? Not on purpose. I think I pulled it, sitting on the floor, my lazy butt sitting on the floor trying to pull my clothes off it to fold them. I pulled it and there was lots of heavy stuff on there, hoodies, towels, etc. And it bent one of the legs and it was cheap. My mum bought it for me when I first moved in here. But this thing that's squeaking is like... Honestly, every company should just sponsor me the amount of my random items I show off. Ignore the chair. Again, it's to get to my microwave. I will never get tired of seeing it. So this one kind of, is this enough space? Yes. Kind of, you unclip it. And these things open like that. And then it's got legs. But yeah. It's a bit more work than the other one, but I prefer this one, A, because it's more sturdy and I can pull things off as much as I like and it doesn't break. I prefer things that are more spread across that way than upwards. Most of them are upwards because British homes are small. Example A, my apartment. But the thing about this one though, it's got a plug. Because it plugs in and it heats up. When I didn't have a bedroom heater, if you watch my coming home from Australia vlog, posted in April, you will see this thing in my bedroom because I was using it as a heater because Nesh little Alex just came back from one of the hottest countries in the world to a bedroom with no heater working in it. Works now, but really handy. I just don't plug it in, usually. Unless I need to get a lot of stuff dried. Right, we're not leaving it there actually, we're going to move it. Usually I put it here That's the bin out of my bedroom. We'll move it here. The heat's not on. It's not. But I said about a year ago I'm going to stop in videos. Have I? No. Move you down a bit. Like that. I'm really happy that I've got a wash machine, you know. I really did miss you, Mr. Washing Machine. I did. That's how many whites I've put in here now. Which I shouldn't, and then I complain that they all go grey. Though the white t-shirt I've got on is still very white because I literally wash it on its own. I don't like that angle of me. Move you down a bit more. Same angle, I'm just a bit lower. I literally washed that t-shirt on its own. Maybe with a tea towel or a towel. This is the hoodie I live in. Yes, I do wash it. Usually I put it in the dryer, but the dryer takes 3 hours and it's like, I don't even know what time it is. It's about 7 PM. I'm not listening to that until 10. Not happening. Call the Midwife is on at 8. What has my life come to? Nothing wrong with liking Call the Midwife is what I say to myself. That's one white. Whites aren't going to stay white, Alex, if you don't put them in a wash by themselves. But do I have space for a separate laundry basket just for white? No, because this is my laundry basket / place where I store towels / things I carry things from one room to another. It's my everything basket. I love these thick t-shirts. I've just ordered more, actually not from the same company. These are from Everlane. I ordered more from P&Co. I don't know what the P stands for, but I like, what did they call them on the website? Heavyweight t-shirts. I don't know if it's an autism sensory sort of ordeal. I don't like thin t-shirts. I mean, these ones are kind of thin, I guess. I can't really remember, but I don't think they're this thick, because this feels like canvas, but it's a t-shirt. But would that be great in the summer? Probably not, because I am quite a cold person, but then in the summer I get really hot really quickly. But I kind of bask in the heat. I like the heat. You know what I mean? People are sat here watching me, aka like one person and my mum. Probably wondering, Alex, what has your life come to? Filming yourself, doing laundry. Though I digress. I have waited a long time for this, and the amount that I've mentioned it in my vlogs, I bet everybody else that cares about me cares that this is here with us today. So goodbye to you. Is that everything? Yeah. It used to make a different noise. It used to go beep 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 beep. Doesn't now. He's not the same. He isn't. He hasn't been the same since the accident. Anyway, over here we go. Lovely. Then we take the everything basket and we plop it. We'll plop it there. We'll move you guys here. Yeah, that works. And we just start. This isn't all I'm filming today, actually. I want to show you guys some stuff I've done around the place. I've put up a shelf. I put up a shelf. I need to put up another. I bought another set of hooks from Amazon that I got like one when was it? November last year. I didn't know what to do, but I did originally try sticking it on the wall. No, it fell down within like 2 days. Because these walls are like, they've got a chalky paint, which I've learned from the amount of like DIY home decor videos I've watched. It's called flat paint, and it's what the cheapo landlords use. There's some dude that taught me that on the YouTubes. But But yeah, so I ended up sticking it on the back of my bedroom door, and my oh my, it sticks well. I've got everything on that, absolutely everything. And so I wanted one for my back of my front door, which currently has like random command hooks on it from the company Command. And so I wanted them. So I got that. What else have I done? I swear I have done more than just that. There will be more that I've done. I can't think what they are off the top of my head. Can't remember. But we'll walk around the house. There is a massive box right now. It is currently Sunday the 11th of February. There's a massive box in my hallway which are the infamous backpacks that I've wanted for like 7 trillion years. They are still boxed. They've been there for about 5 days. My mum's like, how can you just not open them? Because, Pauline, I've waited 7 years. I can wait another 7. I am the one of patience, some say. But I haven't been in a filming mindset for the past couple of days. And I do really want to film the unboxing for those bags because they're quite sought after bags in the travel community. So I've wanted to try and get myself in a good headspace, so maybe we'll do them tomorrow. I kind of because the original, right, nah. The original shipping date was the 12th, which was fine, which was tomorrow, which was fine. But then I got an email like last Tuesday, Tuesday just gone. So was that like the 6th? I don't know. And they were like, your item from Pact has arrived at customs. You have to pay the customs charge of £149. We're not going to talk about it, actually, we're not. £149. I don't even think I got that much. I sold my last packed bag. I don't even think I got that much for the whole bag. Oh. No wonder why no one in England has them. Like I was saying to myself not too long ago, I've never seen a single other person in England with that bag. Like when I do, you best believe I will walk up and talk to them. I'll be like, oh, you've paid the extraordinary customs charge too. And then we will befriend each other. But yeah, that was the shock of my life. I did need to sit down for a few days after. I did need to rest for a few days after that ordeal. Right now I am obsessed. I am obsessed with watching the videos for that new Apple Pro Vision thing. Nah, I'm not going to get onto it again because I've bored my mum all day and all night about it. Like, she was sat on FaceTime trying to watch her stupid film about heights or ladders or whatever she was watching with me dad. Bless them, bless their little souls. And I was just chin-wagging about this stupid thing that they have no interest in. But you see, I do. Yes, it is like £4,000 or whatever. It's not even out in the UK yet. I think it's like $3,500 in America right now. But I just think it would solve all my anxiety issues. There's an infomercial of a dude that walks into a cafe and he has his order up in his eyes on a notes app. But he can still see the I mean, anyone that knows me knows that that's right up my alley. Just call me Ali Alex because it is up my alley. It's all I've been thinking about for like the past 24 hours and I don't know what to do about it. Like, why is it not in England? Like, even if it was in England, I don't think I can justify paying that much money for something that nobody else is going to have. And I'm like, the reason why I'd be getting it would be to help my anxiety, but I really don't think me being the only one with these weird little alien goggles on is going to help my anxiety, is it? No. So, but the first time I see someone around the sketchy area where I live with one on, you best believe I will be, whatever I'm doing, I will drop my Asda bags and I'll make a 180 and I'll be going straight to the Apple store because I just... Do I usually take this long to do laundry? Yes. I'm quite slow at most things, but I like to be practical and thorough. Because life is not a race, everybody. It's not. People treat it like it's a race, always having to be busy, busy, busy. And like, yeah, I do like to keep myself busy. But life is not a race. Life is meant to be enjoyed. I have been in quite a philosophical mood lately, actually. Why did my voice just go all weird? I don't know. It was great. I haven't watched Miranda in so long, but I am subscribed to her and following her on TikTok right now. Miranda is in Miranda Hart, the British comedian woman, not the Miranda with the lipstick, the controversial one. Not that one. I've never liked her ever. Oh my god, another sock! Hey! My neighbours are going to think I'm around the blooming twist. I mean, they already think that because I'm the only person in the whole apartment with like 15 tiny plastic ducks on my door. And then 3 on my Ring camera, which I am also the only person that has a Ring camera, but I'm the only person with a dodgy neighbour. You know what I mean? So, they can't really expect any less of me, can they? They're in anyway. Wish I still owned an iron. I banished the iron when it ruined one of my lunch things. I had like this reusable wrap to wrap a sandwich in. A sandwich I was never going to make nor eat because I don't really eat sandwiches. It melted the plastic on it. Why was I putting an iron near it? You know what? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, actually. I don't. We're going to take the... Where's the everything basket going? It lives in the bathroom, so we'll take it on the way to where we're going. Put my phone in it. I'm on phone. Any messages? No. Of course not. Of course not. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to have to be a bit quieter. Because don't my neighbours thinking I'm too weird. So, I'm going to go into my bedroom, which isn't the cleanest. I have been cleaning all day. But what have I done? I did do something. I can't remember what. I think most of the stuff I did was in here. But again, I can't remember. I can't. I got these new towels. They've never been used. I did just... oh yeah, I stuck this back up. This fell down, I stuck this back up. Oh yeah, this shelf. It will fall down eventually because of the steam from the shower. But it's the one I had left from the 3 I have in the bedroom. So I just put some, not my toothpaste is there. So just some spare toothpaste and some little things of mouthwash. I need my hand sanitizer. I don't have any hand sanitizer. So anyway, can we stand you on? Oh. Alexa, make hallway lights orange.
A couple things share that name. Hallway light 1 and hallway light 2. Which one did you want?
Hallway light 1.
Okay.
That's a bit better lighting to recording, isn't it? It'll do. It'll do. So you're stood on the box right now. That's quite nice lighting actually, quite cosy. Cosy lighting. Cosy core. So we're just gonna... I've got my box that I need. We've got this here. I don't know how you open it actually. So it's identical to the one that I got. Don't need screws. Screws. Yes, hello. Hello again. So my aim, boys and girls, is to just stick it on. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to get the residue off of them first. Okay, we'll do that. Where is? I'll do that first. So these are the ones I've had up. Under my umbrella. Just let me go there for now. My guess is they slide off. Yes, they do. Oh, these should be easy to take off because they've still got their original stickers on. It's this stuff, pain to get off. But look, I'm like, so this stuff you should, in theory, just be able to pull and lift it off. I'm gonna keep these hooks. £8 a hook these cost. That's like $10 in American money and like $16 in UK. Australian money. Did I say UK money? I meant America. $10 in America, $60 in Australia. Is what I meant. That's a horrible noise. But we are just going to ignore this for now. I will get it off at a later date, but I just want it up on the door right now. The coats will cover it. It's not sticky. It's just stuck to the door. Okay. There we go. Now. We have to find. Ooh. So we've got a little bit of. That wasn't very hard, was it? Because I'm a very organised little bean. I am quite organised. So we're just gonna sit you there for now. Where are the scissors? So, again, sorry that I have to be quiet. These doors are like paper thin. So we'll use the rest of this one first. Hello to you. We'll just stick you there. From my recollection, it doesn't need to be smothered in the stuff. It just needs to be fairly covered in the stuff. So we'll do it like that. Will that fit there? Yeah, so then put it like that. It's annoying because they've got these stupid holes for the screws, which not really my jam. I understand that's most people's jams. But that isn't my jam at all. It isn't. A bit of waste of one there, but that's fine. Can't be perfect all the time. I keep getting my hair stuck in. Everyone's like, oh, like, you're so good at DIY. Am I? Oh, I think not, governor. Just about there. I'm not really putting these in any sort of order. Put that there. Put that one there. That one there. That one there. That one there. Not there. Is that gonna fit? Yeah. We'll have to move it up though. Yes. It's so boring probably for everyone. So sorry. Yeah. It says on the packet that you only need like 2 strips, like every so many kilograms. But this like has coats and I put bags on these hooks. I haven't had a backpack actually, so people know I have an eBay account, which I'm not giving away for privacy reasons. But you know my website, minimalismwithalex.co.uk, which actually gets more views than my YouTube gets, so I feel a bit ironic giving that. I should really be giving my YouTube to mine. But I don't think my YouTube would really please, well not really please, but it wouldn't really be of any interest to the people that view my website because they are vastly different. Like I don't do any sort of travel vlogs at all, but I do travel blogs. That's really mostly what I do. Right now anyway, I am trying to get out of the travel blogging sphere. Well, not like forever, but I don't want that to be what my whole website's about. Like it is minimalism with Alex, not traveling with Alex. It is meant to be all about like, I mean travel, like one bag travel is part of the minimalism sphere, isn't it? And that's kind of where I do one bag travel. The bag that literally my tripod is stood on in that box right there is for one bag travel. That's the whole point of it. It's packed. It's like a minimalism travel company or whatever sustainable travel company, whatever they say about themselves. So it does kind of tie in, but the posts have kind of just become Australia Diary Week 1, Australia Diary Week 2, Australia Diary Week 3, Australia Diary Week 4, right up to week 10. They're not that fun to read actually. They're just there so they don't clutter my phone. And I'm not saying, lots of people get offended when I say the word clutter about everything. It's not that I don't like them or that I don't like any of the days I spent in Australia. As people can tell, they are some of the best days of my life, and I will do anything to go back there because it's a country that I just feel so at home in. I was quite anxious last time, which had nothing to do with the country, which I thought it did when I was there. I thought it was because I was so far away from home for so long. But when I got home, things just got 10 times worse with both my depression and my anxiety, which wasn't really the best. So I want to make sure that I'm better. Before I go back there again. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, my backpack. So I've been without a backpack. My eBay, that was it. I don't really have eBay for a profit kind of thing because I've never really, unless you're selling something super valuable or super rare, I've never really known anyone to make mega profit off eBay unless you're one of those people that like shops in like thrift stores or charity shops and then sells them for extortionate prices. But those people are usually like on Depop and stuff, not eBay. But I sell all my old junk, I'd like to say, on eBay, really just because I don't like waste. And I will always give it like a couple of months rolling on eBay before I will throw anything away or anything of that sense, to make sure that it has a fair chance of going to a good home. And so I do it kind of batches so that I'm not always up and down at the post office, or my mum is not always up and down at the post office with me. So I was doing a batch of my eBaying last month.
And so I took everything out of my backpack, which is now sat in one of the canvas bags that I had in there, like folded up like a reusable shopping bag if I ever went to the store or whatever. I have everything in there just sat on the floor, and I haven't had a backpack now for the longest I've never had a backpack for, since like I was a child. And it's not a vibe, really isn't. Not a nice angle for you guys. Hello. So right, we're gonna try and get this straight. So we're gonna have it as high up as possible and as in the centre as possible. So bear with me while I concentrate. Because we really only get one shot of this. You only get one shot, so make it count. Why I need singing lessons. Right, that's centred. Is that straight? Too late now. Wait, does anyone's probably really wonky actually, isn't it? Actually, no. Actually, I think that's all right, actually. Yeah, we'll get these sticky bits off at a later date. All right now. It's not sticking the way that I really want it to stick, but that door is no different to that door. This door has the same ones on the back, and they are, you can't tell how hard I'm pulling, but they're as strong as anything. So I'm sure I'll give them a bit of a push in a minute once I do this bit of the video. Yeah, they are pretty straight. Can't relate, but they'll do. They'll do. So I will head off now. It is 7:30. Well, 2 minutes to 7:30. And I've been cleaning like all day. But in England we term as pottering round all day. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but my anxiety is a bit high. I just feel on edge. But I do that for I do feel like that for no apparent reason a lot of the time. I don't know why. But I'm happy. I've now got these hooks on my door because they were bothering me. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean up because we've left the place in a bit of a mess. So I will love yous and leave yous. And I'll catch up with yous maybe tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Not me going around closing all my doors because I'm still self-conscious that my neighbours can hear me. But today is the 15th of February. 7 minutes to 1 in the afternoon. I got a new toy. So this, you probably might have seen on TikTok if you're on TikTok a lot, and it's been on every advert ever since before Christmas last year because I got one of these. It's a fan. It's a venti fan. Where does it say it? There. It says it there. Venti fan. I got one of these for my mum for Christmas. I ordered it in that one's broken. I ordered it for my mum in November because I saw it on the advert. For some reason, the black one is $59.99. This is what I saw anyway, and the white one was $69.99. Or one was $69.99, the other one was $79.99. Either way, there was a £10 price difference and the white one was more expensive. Is it that, why? Is it because more people are buying white fans? Because white fans are more traditionally a fan colour? I don't know, I think the black one's cool, but I really wanted the white one. And they didn't have many left. So anyway, I bought one for my mum because my mum gets hot at night. So she says, and she's always complaining, I'm so hot. And she's just got the stereotypical fan. And I really wanted one of these fans because I love anything that says wireless. You know me, I do love a good wireless object. I
I recently found out that LG do a wireless TV, and I'm like, bathroom? But apparently, according to the reviews, you're not meant to put them in the bathroom. But like, I'm also not meant to have wires and fairy lights, and I'm not Alexa, can't say her name because she'll activate, in a bathroom either. But I don't really have room for him in my bathroom. I've already gendered the TV. That's fun. So I got my mum one for Christmas and ended up giving it to her, and obviously I had to set it up for her. So I got like first-hand look at one without having to have one cluttering my house until I wanted one cluttering my house. And so if you've seen the advert, you know, it spins, it's got like a light on it. Does it not have a decent, it does have got diagrams. You can extend it quite high, you can pack it up, it comes with like a portable case, it like oscillates, is that what it's called? Oscillating? Nightlight on it, you can charge your phone on it, like does it say somewhere on it? Oscillating, cordless, compact, foldable, portable, lightweight, multi-speed, fully electric, LED light, wireless remote, power bank, and strong battery. So yeah, you can change the speed on it. It's got a remote that you can pull out of it and change it from your bed or wherever. And I just think this would be great. I go on holiday with my mum every summer. We go to the Hilton. And should we move you down a bit so you can actually see what I'm up to? And so I thought it would be great for me Ollie Bobs. Not so much Australia, because, or wherever else I go in the world, is it? At least it's well protected. Because they have air conditioning in the Hilton, but you get what I mean. Like, you can take it outdoors with you if you really wanted. There's like literally no air, or you're like, I don't know, you're somewhere like, that's indoors. You know what I mean? It would come in handy, I don't really know. Alright. So, I literally unboxed my mum's. I did all this for her. Is this the charging cable that my dad didn't think it came with one? Yeah. So it takes, I do not have one of these USB-A ports anywhere. Everything I do is USB-C, but it is USB-C. So if you're in the whole Apple verse and you're in, most things now, Apple or Android, take USB-C. Like, I was going on to someone the other day, no it wasn't, I was trying to prove my point to someone who said something to me years ago, and I think I was probably talking to myself or something, because someone said to me, years ago, oh, USB-C won't be the way of the future, people just need to grow up and start using different cords. And now, like, I was just changing cords because I think my Switch controller needed charging, and I realised my phone, my laptop, when I owned my iPad, I don't have it anymore. My phone, my laptop, my Switch controller, this new portable printer that I've got, which is in that cupboard, my old fan, I used to have an old portable fan that folded flat, that used to use USB-C, and this now uses USB-C. Everything I own, bar my AirPods, use USB-C, and it won't be long before they put USB-C on the AirPods as well, because people like me who now need to own one cable will be complaining about that, probably, I don't know. Warranty, registration, lovely. I don't plan on breaking it anytime soon. Do I need the manual? Probably not. We put all the rubbish bits over there. Hello to you, Mrs. or Mr. Venti. So that's the carry strap for the case. I'll probably keep the case under my bed. I don't see it all hanging up on my door. Because, so one of the last clips you saw was me sticking my hooks up on my door, right? Within like 10 minutes, well, it was after call the midwife, so we'll give them an hour, they fell down. And so I had to buy another reel of that stupid tape and stick it back up with the whole rail this time, like I covered it. And so I've been too scared. It said leave it for 24 hours. It says on the back of the pack, you know, leave whatever it is before you start like hanging stuff on it. Leave it, I can't get this thing out. Leave it for 24 hours. So I've left it now for about, when did I do that? Tuesday, it's now Thursday. So like 2 days, nearly 3 days. Because it fell down, I did it on Sunday, fell down Sunday night, early hours Monday. So I ordered more stuff on Monday, early morning Monday. It came at some point on Tuesday. I stuck it up Tuesday night. I think. And now it's midday. But yeah, so I would have laughed if that went in the box then. We're not going to keep the box. Or should I keep it for things I sell on eBay? I'm always looking for boxes. So hello to you. It is white. It is white. I was scared that they were going to give me a black one. Yep, identical to my mother's. Do you have charge in you? I forgot. Hello. On. No. You have to pull the thing out. I love doing that. So satisfying. No. So you do work. Okay. So does that spin you? Oh. Can you guys see that? He's spinning. And I'm using the remote. Where's the light? Oh. Can you guys see that? And then, can I stop you oscillating? Thank you. Look at me and my fancy words. Input and output. So it's got an input and output thing. I didn't really look on this on my mum's because she can do whatever she wants. So input, output. So you can charge things here. So you can charge things there, and then that's where you charge it, which is fun. I don't have any wires that have USB-A on them. So I'm hoping I can charge things from the input part. Not that I'm ever going to look at this and be like, oh yeah, this is my battery pack. You know what I mean? Does it extend? Yes. So it goes, what the website said, about 3 feet. So yeah, I'm 5'5"-ish. Does it go any taller? Yeah, just yank it, Alex, why don't you? Yeah, it's like a small child. It's like the height of a small child, maybe a toddler, maybe like a 3-year-old. I don't know, because I don't have any children in my life. The youngest child I know is 8 and I don't see him. So, pairing your remote. Well, my remote is paired in it. Does it? So it turns on, turns off. Can I not adjust the speed? Oh. This is riveting content. I will be quite happy with this. I will. So that's my... We can take the sticker off it now. There's a sticker. And I don't like words on things that aren't meant to have words on them. I say that when I literally label everything. Did I show people my new label maker? Ow! Stupid hair. I don't need the user manual. We'll keep the charge. I usually keep chargers and things, and if I go a couple of months and I don't end up using it, I just use my other chargers, then I sell chargers on eBay a lot, like just a bundle of chargers, like £1 or £1 if you're not British. Nice. Hello to you. So you're gonna go and live in here until I figure out where I'm gonna put you. Because I probably will use you even when it's not summer, because I think I've inherited from my mum a hot sleeper trait. So I'm playing The Sims, but I think I am a hot sleeper because I never used to be. I used to like my room really, really warm. Maybe it's because now this place I'm living in doesn't have any bedroom windows, and I'm used to having windows in my bedroom, obviously, so like I never thought about it. If I felt hot, I would just like open the window a little bit. But there's no wind. There's a skylight, but it does get stuffy in there, like unreasonably like stuffy. Anyway, where is my... It's probably got no battery in, actually. Move the Amazon box. It's probably got no battery in it. I love how I know where everything is in my house. Everyone's like, oh, Alex, you're so organised. I could never, like, yeah, this is why I am. This is why I put the effort into being organised, because it pays off. Now, has it got charge in it? Yes, it does. So it's this cute little thing, which is USB powered. And so you've got the, what's it called? The Nimbut app. This app. And you can create, that's the thing turning on. And you can create labels. So it like kind of, should I turn the brightness down? So it looks like this. Double click to, so you can just add text. And you can say, you've got to pay monthly for this, like, I think. I don't know. Hey. Like, this was literally the first thing I made on it. Just was like, oh my god, hey. And then I made another one that said just like duck, with like a duck picture. You can add pictures, you can add text, you can change the font. We'll say hey. You can like, it's hard to say, I should have just shared my screen. But you can I drag the text, make the text bigger? You get what I mean? Which is fun. So we're gonna put that there. And then if you go into style, no. Icon. You can choose like an array of icons. You've got holidays. And they scroll, there's loads of them. Put a star. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fun. Should we change it to my name? Yeah. You can add QR codes to them. I just wanted it to label things in my fridge. Like that's the only reason why I wanted it. And then to print, you press print. You choose like the density of it, which I don't know what it means, and then how many. And it will connect to your printer, this little thing. And then where's the hole? And it should. See? Backwards for use. And you can just, it's got like a little tiny kind of like perforated edge. So you can, a bit like a sellotape dispenser. And then you can just like, I am going to forget that this is who I am. But I will forget that that's there, and everyone's like, why have you got a name tag on when you don't need one? Because YouTube. And then you just hold down the middle button and it turns off. And it disconnects. I don't know if I showed people. I don't think I did, because I think I would have remembered, because I would have made something to show people. You should be able to get refills for it. It just has like a roll of thing connected in there. But it came with it in there, so. Yeah, cool. It cost like 20 quid on Amazon. Yeah, what else have I got? I got a dressing gown, if that's exciting. That came in the Amazon order. I just wanted to add to my Amazon order. Because why not? Because I don't own a dressing gown, and is it the wrong time to buy one? Probably, yeah. This is soft. But I want to see how this fits me on camera actually, because I wanted to order large, because I'm large in everything. My pants, my top. This is a bit baggy, but... And Amazon, every time I kept clicking large, it kept coming up saying, customers ordered the same size as you, fit better into an extra large. I was like, excuse me? Nothing wrong with that. There isn't. But like, your Amazon, can you stop trying to tell me what size I am? So we're going to try it on over my hoodie. We're going to put my hood up and we're going to see. It doesn't actually look that big. It doesn't. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll stand yous up here. Hello. And we'll just remember this hoodie is really thick. So if this fits over my hoodie with still room to spare, then we're going to have something to complain about, aren't we? So it fits. It does feel a bit tight. Where does it not come with a string? Is the string in one of the pockets? Huh. Oh. It's connected. It's sewn in. At the back. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ew. Why have they done that? I like taking out the strings. I don't actually. I don't. I know someone who likes taking out their hoodie strings. Triggers me. I don't. It doesn't look cool. I'm sorry, mate. It doesn't. This is fun. It looks like a little kimono. So it is quite big, even with a hoodie on. But I guess it doesn't really matter with dressing gowns, does it? No. It's literally just for, yeah, it is quite hard to keep closed actually with a hoodie on. It's literally just for when I get out of the shower, really. Does it have a hood? No. I got rid of the one that had a hood on. Because I just don't see, I don't see much point in my hoods on. Because sometimes you want to sleep in them or lie back on them. No. I look like an idiot on camera, don't I? Absolutely not. Take this off, Alex. You're sweltering. You've got all the heaters on. All the windows closed because you're scared your neighbours are going to hear you. Actually, is that window closed? Don't know. But that one's closed. They're the only 2 windows I have in the house. That's the only exciting things I've got to show you. It is. Oh. I do like my fan. I do. But yeah, I will update people at some other point in the month if something exciting happens. Like I would do like daily, but A, my phone does not have the storage capacity for that if I'm only uploading once a month. And B, I'm literally just, at the moment, I'm spending like the next week. I should be done by the end of the month. I'm working on like 4 videos all at once so that I get 4 months off, 5 months off. Because my project is going to class as one of those months, which is nearly done. I'd like to say about halfway done, maybe. Yeah. Well, I think I was halfway done about 3 months ago, so. But yeah, I am trying my best with it. And so that's all I'm doing lately is just my filler videos, as I'm calling them. They're not really vlogs, they're just they are all craft videos actually, literally just me colouring. So it's literally just, I'm just taking a break. It's either that or no videos. It's not my usual things that I like to film. But I like to keep things like uniform sort of thing. I don't know. I know what I mean. Yeah. So I'll update people if anything interesting happens. That's really all people care about. Well, I don't know. Good afternoon. So today is the 17th of February and I'm currently washing my bed sheets. So if you hear any background noise, it's the dryer. I was going to film this bit about an hour ago, but the washing machine was on and that's a lot louder. So I was like, right, I'll leave it till the dryer is on. The dryer has to be on because otherwise those sheets do not get washed and dried in one day and I don't have a second set of sheets. So, sorry not sorry. So today I'm drinking J2R because it's the only drink I've got in. And I am my mouth is missing fizzy drinks because that's really all I drink. Yes, I am unhealthy. And so, firstly, I am currently figuring out how to work a new editor because I didn't realise my past 2 videos, not just my last video, but my past 2 videos have had, at the end of it, auditory lag. And I've been using a new editor since then, like on my phone. I've been using like an airbrush editor on top of my other editor to kind of airbrush my face because I hate my face. And there had been some weird lag on my videos at the end of each video ever since I've been using this. So I deleted it because I was like, maybe that's what's causing it. And so not yesterday, the day before, so Thursday night, I had completed a video that's like a scheduled one for like sometime in the summer when I'm taking a little bit of a break. And I finished that and I've like scheduled it. It's like uploaded onto YouTube. It just isn't public yet until then. And that also, I didn't use my editor because I deleted the airbrush editor. And that also had this weird auditory lag. So I Googled it and I said, well, why is this happening? Because it shouldn't be happening. And it's apparently something called iPhone auditory lag or iPhone auditory glitch or something. Where it happens because iPhones just aren't built to make YouTube videos, especially of the length I make YouTube videos. And there will be like, especially at the end of the videos, I was like, well, I don't know how to work like a computer editor. You know, I am getting a new computer soon so that I can do more bulky things like streaming without my laptop crashing, because I can't really do much in terms of that right now. So I was like, what do I do? So it comes with iMovie. And if I'm not willing to spend like £300 on Final Cut Pro, is that even an editor? I don't know. I saw it when I was like window shopping for my Mac. I still don't know what colour to get. I don't know whether to get Space Grey or Midnight or whatever it's called. Like, Midnight is nice because I've never had a laptop that colour before, but it looks a bit blue. And as we can tell from my room, I'm really only into the monochrome colours, apart from like my hat, but that's okay. And like, I like blue, but not like a blue that's trying to be black. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know though, I'll have to go and see it in person. But then there's Space Grey, the other ones are like some weird starlight colour, which is like, it's gold, it's gold. And then there's white, I'm like, no thank you. Cause I've bought a laptop case actually. There's a pile of things here which we're going to unbox. It's just a random haul of things that I've got throughout the month, and I haven't been bothered to open them since now they've been sat on top of another thing I need to open for next month's video, which is a load of backpacks. Did I mention that? No, I think that's a video that's coming out in some months, I don't know. I'm confused. So what was I saying? Yeah, so there is Space Grey, which is grey and it's a safe option. But the laptop I've got now, is it in reaching distance? It is. It is in reaching distance. It is on charge. I'm just going to unplug it. So this is Space Grey, and it is a nice colour, and I do like this colour. But like, so this is the 13-inch MacBook Air with the M1 chip in it. And really dirty actually, because I hate it, and I don't like it anymore. I don't like the shape of it. You know, like when a new thing comes out, you just hate it. Is that just me? And just you mentally, you don't hate it, and you are grateful that you can have things like this, but there's just something in your brain like, I want the new one, I want it, and so you just start looking at it like, I hate you, but I don't like, I don't know what I would do without my laptop. So this is a nice colour, but the one I'm getting is the 15-inch because this didn't come in a 15-inch, this was the only size. Most Macs have never only had one size, apart from like the Mac Pro, like the MacBook Pros, which I've never had a need for. Saying that, you know, all the stuff I do online, like my life is practically online, I just don't like them. I like the Airs because they're really light and they've got no fans in them. I don't know if the Talk, Alex! The MacBook Airs Pros do. Didn't sleep much last night, and the fire alarm went off this morning. It did at stupid o'clock in the morning. So I have been up since then. I did try and go back to sleep, but I was waiting for some of these parcels. And the pile is getting bigger, so I was like, right, I'm just going to open them because the boxes are bothering me. You know what I mean? And so, even though I'm getting a bigger one, I just don't want to feel like I'm on the same laptop. Like, I've been staring at this colour. I got this in 2021. 2021 I got this. From Manchester. Because I wanted it that day. And Liverpool, which is my closest Apple store. Even back then when I still lived with my parents in 2021, so still my closest Apple store. Because they don't have one in Chester, not that I'm aware of. No. So when I dragged somebody, I forgot, was it my mum? I don't know. I dragged somebody to Manchester with me to go to the Apple store, and they wouldn't let me in the shop because I wasn't going to wear them. I can't wear a mask, I should say. Like, I had one of those exemption, you know, I have a different badge for it now, like, because it's for planes. But you remember these. Anyone from England will remember these from the pandemic. I used to have a thing on it that said, I'm exempt from wearing a face mask. Now this is mainly, I only ever wear this at the airport, if I'm going somewhere where I feel like I need to use this personally, you know. And it's got my face on it, going to be calling my mum's name actually, and my mum's phone number. It's got my face on it, hello to you, and the symbols that align to me. So we've got, you get to choose on the Sunflower website what icons you need. And I need more time. Please speak clearly to me. I have autism for those that don't know. Give me space. I don't know what that home one means. They gave you descriptions on the Sunflower website, but it's a picture of a house. I forgot what it meant. And then do not touch me is the last one. And it says, please be patient with me, talk clearly and calmly, and do not touch me and avoid causing me distress. that I really got it for the airport. Okay, so hi. It is currently the 23rd of February, 2024, obviously. And so as I said at the start of the vlog, at the start of this month, technically it was the start of the video for you, but you get what I mean. I will be finishing this video a week early, and it is now about a week until the end of February. I did forget for a bit that February only has, well, meant to be 28 days, but it's a leap year this year, so 29 days, so I have about a week. A week today, isn't it? Week yesterday? I don't know. So this is going to be the last entry into this vlog for this month. This is the last vlog I'm going to be making for the foreseeable future because I'm taking a break. So I hope everyone is well. I'm not ending this video right this second because I want to show you guys I finally got a black hoodie, exactly the same as this. Maybe over the next couple of months I can work on my arms. So I got exactly the same as the grey one, but it's black. The last time I wore a black hoodie, it wasn't mine, and it was in Australia. So that's fun. But it's very soft, exactly the same. And then I got matching tracksuit bottoms, sweatpants, whatever you call them. It's a set now. You can't really see. You can't really tell, but it is matching. And I got a black one, a black pair as well, and socks. That's my haul. It arrived just today, but I couldn't be bothered vlogging yesterday because I had other videos to make. Let's sit back down. So I've made and uploaded like a lot of videos this week. They're just not public yet. I've set them to be scheduled for the end of the month. Oh, hey! I've got Lucozade and I've got an Easter egg in February. That's fun. And my little gay gnome. Here he is. There he is. They don't really have names. I have one on the other side as well. They're just like sticks of... They just look like this. Hey! That's really good focus and I still can't get over how good that is. Right, that goes in a very specific hole, so I'll do that in a minute. Alright, I got little tiny bottles of Lucozade. And so yeah, I've scheduled my videos to be uploaded at the last day of each month for the next 5 months, I think. So the videos you see for the next 5 months are all filmed in February. Or more than 5 months, or less than 5 months if I decide to delete one of the videos, I don't know. So anything that I say in that, some of them I hadn't found iMovie yet, so I hadn't done anything to do with iMovie, so I'm still complaining that there's audio lag or whatever it's called at the end of my videos. Some of them I'm just ranting about all sorts really. There's some unboxings. There's my backpack unboxings, they're brilliant, I love them. There's my laptop unboxing, it's great, I just don't like the colour of it, and I really regret getting the midnight colour, but it's fine because I've covered it in a case. But you'll have to watch that video to see that. That will be coming out either the 31st of March or the 30th of April. I haven't figured out which one yet, because it's going to be either the laptop then the bags, or the bags then the laptop. I'm probably going to do the laptop then the bags. I don't know, because the bags seem more relevant later on in the year, you know. But yeah, the 31st of March is my birthday, so I will be uploading a video on my birthday. Well, it will be getting uploaded on my birthday. So yeah, this month has gone really quickly. Maybe because it is only like the 23rd, but again, you know, there's only a week left of the month, whether it was February or not February. It just feels like it's gone really quickly. Like, we're in March almost, like it's a quarter of the way through the year. Like, that's absolutely bizarre to me. A quarter of the way through the year already. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday yet. My mum's trying to geg in and be like, what we doing? What do you mean, what are we doing? Granted though, I don't have any real life friends. The only thing I really want for my birthday is to not be in my room all day. And but I do get too anxious to go out by myself. So it looks like it's my mother, doesn't it? Unless a friend pops out of nowhere. Real life friend, like I know I've said a lot I might have said in this video, oh, I don't have any friends, I just have people online. I have wonderful people online. I have wonderful people, but the sad thing is these wonderful people, a wonderful person lives thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, you know? And the issue is not them, but the fact that they are not here. Because the most wonderful people are usually the ones that are the furthest away, you know? So if I have mentioned that in a video, I don't want any of the people who I talk to online. I'm not just dissing you as internet people. You're far away, makes me sad. If you come across this video. But I'm currently plucking up the courage, like today, to go to the post office because I've got a parcel to post. Like a tiny little parcel. I've done it. I did it about 2 weeks ago. And no, I know it wasn't 2 weeks ago, was it? It was whatever day I filmed, because I remember filming. I said I did this today. I was really proud of myself. And I did do it. And it did take a lot of courage, and that was 2 parcels. Now I have 1 parcel that's tiny. But I'm just trying to pluck up the courage to go, because we went to the post office literally yesterday, me and my mum. Like I went down to my hometown to the post office with my mum because we had some other errands to run anyway. So why couldn't they have paid yesterday? Like, I'm talking about the people that I sell things to on eBay, literally like some old headbands. Like, well, they're not old headbands. Headbands I bought and never worn that I've had sat in a drawer for donkeys. Why couldn't they have paid yesterday? You know? It's just quite bothersome. So I only get 3 days to send it off before they start complaining and asking for refunds. So I'm going to have to pluck up the courage to go. Either today or tomorrow. I'm currently working on another video. Do you guys want some spoilers? It's to do with these things that I'm colouring. I'm colouring a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. There's like 50 of them, I think. So another reason why I'm ending this video now is because my laptop, even my new laptop, is running out of storage, and because I'm recording loads of videos at once and I'm storing them all on my iCloud at once, and they're all like hours long, it's causing memory issues with my laptop. So I'm trying, this video is going to be about nearly 3 hours long, I think. Whoops. Not as long as the last one. I think it's about 2.5 hours long, this one. So if I can get that uploaded on YouTube and then off my computer, then it'll save a lot of storage. You know? So I'm only going to work on 1 video at a time now until they're all done. But you guys won't notice any different. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you. And I will see you in the comments. If anyone wants to comment on my videos, I will still be reading comments. But I won't be actively uploading live sort of videos like that month. I would be doing vlogs probably until autumn. I want to have the summer off because I filmed all of last summer for some reason. I don't remember it. But looking back on my videos, I was like filming in peak June. But you know, I want to actually do something this summer. I don't know what or who with. I do have a lot of plans and I have a lot of dreams. You know, I watch movies and TV shows and I'm like, why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just... I'm not saying people with anxiety are normal. Like, I'm literally just dissing myself here. Just let me rant. Like, even people that, like, go to school and people know my hatred for the school system. I think I've ranted about it here. It's not here, it's on my blog, minimalismwithalex.co.uk. Someone said to me that I haven't said my website in my videos, even though I knew I had done. Thought I had done, I should say. So I'm just plugging it every moment I get, because that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of the year. Is if I'm gonna be uploading anything, it's gonna be on there. Because I've got a lot of stuff on there, right? But yeah, there's stuff on there. I've got my hatred for the school system, but even people that are like going to school or going to do this and do that, going to work, I'm like I'm jealous of my mum. I was jealous of my mum the other day because like she was ranting about how her friend's kid who also works where she works was late or something, and he wanted to have a tea break or something. And I'm like, I wish I had excitement in my life, you know? Like I do, but it's everyone I talk to is online. Like even if I speak to people in England, they're online and like they are the other side of England, which is quite hard because I'm in smack bang in the middle of England. Like I'm near Liverpool. For those who don't know, there's Liverpool, and you've got like all of Yorkshire above there, and then you've got London and all of the south coast down there. So I am in quite. I can get anywhere, but no one really wants to spend time with me. And I don't even know if I can, you know, because anxiety, I don't even know, it's never really come up, you know. But it's incredibly lonely. Like, I don't know, I have a neighbour who is kind of in the same boat as me. He suffers with his mental health. I'm not friendly with him. I've mentioned him a few times in this video. We don't get on. But I know a few people that, you know, suffer the same way I do. I don't know how they're okay with just sitting at home all day. You know, I don't know how they do it. Not even wanting to go outside or see anyone. Maybe I am just a people person. All my life I have been an introvert, and I'm a very introverted person. But even the biggest of introverts, at some point, they need socialisation that isn't their mother. I don't know, I just forgot what it feels like to have friends. I forgot what it feels like to socialise. The last person I socialised with, who was my age, like in England, I can't even think. Definitely hasn't been this year. Or last year? I don't know. Again, I've got iffy memory issues, so. I would like to see somebody for my birthday. It's my only wish. And my birthday wishes are notorious for coming true. People who know the story about what I wished for on my 21st birthday will know that story. My mum will laugh at that. But yeah, I don't know. I know I need to get out my shell more, and to get out my shell I need to get out my house and just do things. Even if it's just by myself, because it will probably be by myself. Because it always is by myself. I remember when I was in high school, and I used to get bullied relentlessly in high school for the town I lived in at one point, because the town was known for being inbred. It's not. It's just a thing that goes round. It's not. But because I'm from that town, which the town my school was in, so they were all in that town too, or they used to travel from a town nearby to get to the school. But no, I was the one that was bullied for it. I don't know, but I used to say to people back then, I used to say to myself, I used to wish with all my birthday wishes, if everyone could just leave me alone. I would rather have nobody than have people being horrible to me. And here we are. It's 10 years later. And I am probably the loneliest I've ever felt. This has got a bit dark, hasn't it? Sometimes, like, I FaceTime my mum every single day. Because sometimes she just gossips about her work. And it's the only window into the outside world I really get. Or when somebody anyone rants on about their job or about their school or about anything, I will just take anything I can get, because it just feels normal, you know. One time last year when I was having issues with said neighbour, and he was just being a bit of an idiot. I was staying with my parents, and I used to travel. Have I told this story? I ever told my mum it on a video, or I've put it here, but I used to travel up from my hometown to my apartment on the bus quite early in the morning, because he's a night owl. So I know he wouldn't wake up until like 4 or 5 p.m. And so I used to come to my house all day, and then just before 4, I would come home, like go back home to my parents' house. And I used to get the rush hour bus, or the school or work bus, and it was always really full of people. And just watching people just get up and go to college, go to school, go to work, just live their daily life was just so comforting to me. I just felt like I was a part of society. Because although I do hate the whole school system and the whole rat race of the world that the world has become, I don't hate the normality that being outside at that time can feel. The same happened to me in Australia as well. I used to go out, if I was going to go out like to see a kangaroo, I would go out quite early. I didn't go out much. Again, my anxiety isn't much better, if any better there than it is here. It's probably a little bit worse there, not because of any sort of sadness, but because obviously I'm probably going to be a little bit more comfortable here. It's the country I've grown up in, it's the country I'm familiar with. I used to go out stupid o'clock in the morning, and I used to just get the bus that everyone's going to work on. It was especially like a weird sort of non-existent nostalgia, because I can't have nostalgia to a place I didn't grow up in or a place that I'd never really been to before. But it was like a nostalgia that I wish I had. I wish that I had always grown up in Australia, you know? And so getting the school bus or the bus where like college kids or work people were getting on, going about their daily life, made me feel less of a tourist and more of a normal human being. Not that tourists are normal human beings, you know, live your life. But my mother says, everyone says to me right now that I'm about to go through a quarter life crisis, and that it's normal. There's even a song about it, that everyone feels like this when they're in their mid-20s. I'm not too sure that mine is the same, because I just feel like I should be further on by now, like further on in life than I am now. But someone has always said to me, you know, life is not a race, and that's okay. And I know life isn't a race, and I know everybody does things at their own pace. If they choose to do anything at all, like everything's their own prerogative. But my prerogative is I want to be more than what I am now. I don't know. Maybe that's just my brain thinking. But I will, sorry to leave it on such a, it's not a depressing note. I'm not depressed. Well, I've been feeling like this a lot lately. And I just feel like I've hit a roadblock. I mentioned it in a video that I had uploaded near Christmas time for about half an hour, and then took it back down again because the universe did not want me to upload that video that day. And that's okay. I'm glad I didn't. But I said in that video that it had, like, life has become a bit of a roadblock, and it's like come to a dead end, and I don't know. The only place to go is to turn around, and I don't want to turn around. I have come so far, but I think I've come down so far not the wrong way. Like I don't regret a single thing I've done. I don't regret moving out. I definitely don't regret going to Australia. They're the only two real life events that, like, real life changing at this moment in time life events. Like, yeah, I've met people and I've made friends and lost friends, but like physical life events, places I've been, people I've seen, they've been some of the best moments of my life, and so life-changing moments of my life, and I don't regret them. Like, if a genie came out of a lamp and said, you know, if I could take away all your regrets, what would I take away? I don't really know what to tell him or her or they, because to take away my regrets, you would have to take away things that I don't regret as well, because I regret things from a long, long, long time ago, and if I was to start all that again, then I would never have had the experiences that I've had now. And I do believe everything happens for a reason, you know? I believe when one door closes, another one opens. But I don't feel like any of my doors are opening and any of my doors are closing. Everything just seems jammed. All the windows seem jammed, every corridor is dark, and I just feel lost and helpless and invisible. I go on in one of my videos, I think it's my laptop unboxing video, where I go on about
the British mental health system very briefly, because I do chinwag a lot in my videos, because again, as I said in the laptop video and in my bag unboxing videos, I am a vlogging channel. I vlog about my life. I am not a review channel, you know. I like to film things that make me happy, things that mean a lot to me, you know. But I say in that, you know, I've been on a waiting list for mental health help for years, since 2021, and every time I see a doctor asking when can you where's the waiting list, and then every time, because I still see a doctor in my hometown, because I'm used to them, I've been with them, the same doctors my whole life, and they know my past and they know my records, and it's just easier for me mentally to stay with them. So, you know, my mum always comes with me, and so when I say to them, you know, this is how I'm feeling, they're just like, It's just hard. Most of the time you don't get appointments with them, and you'll get a phone consultation and they know I can't talk on the phone. So they talk to my mum, and yeah, I have given my mum permission. I've really had no choice but to give my mum permission to speak for me, because I can't do it. And not that I feel like she's doing anything wrong, but I'm nearly 25. When my sister was 25, she nearly had 3 kids. She had 2 kids, and my nephew was born when I was 16. There's 10 years between us, so she was 26 when my youngest nephew was born. I'm not saying I want 3 kids, like, absolutely not. I don't want a child right this second in my life. Every time my doctor says to me, Alex, do you want to die? I think about that question long and hard for a while, and the real answer is I want to live. Because I'm not living right now. I'm not. I watched a really depressing film last night called The Girl in the Basement, which is based on like the Joseph Fritzl case, where he locked his daughter in the attic and had like 3 kids with her or whatever. But at the very, very end of the movie, when she finally escapes, she does escape, sorry for the spoilers, but she does. There's a happy end and he goes to jail. And you just see a video of her and her now teenage children just running around a park playing football or playing frisbee or something, or whatever they're doing. And the sun is shining and they all seem really healthy and really happy. And I know it's only a movie, but like, they went through really severe trauma for their whole lives. They were locked in an attic. No, basement. They were locked in a basement. And they can be happier than I have ever felt. I know it's only a movie, but things like that play on my mind. Like, why do I feel this sad when I haven't had that much trauma? I just feel like I don't know how to be happy. And I don't mean that in the kind of, oh, you don't even know how to be happy sort of thing. I just mean that as I physically don't know how to make happiness for myself. Because we have got to make it for ourselves. We can't just wave a magic wand and get happiness. We can't just expect somebody else to give us happiness. Like, that's not how life works. That's not how the world works. We have to find our own happiness. And then we meet people and we all trade happiness. You know, their happiness bounces. Sorry, it's my neighbour. Not the horrible one. A decent one. And we all find happiness, and we all just bounce off of other people's happiness, you know? But I don't feel like I even deserve people in my life. Because what fun am I? What company am I? You know? I don't know. But that's what I want to work on this year, is whatever you can get out of that. Whether that's, I just want to go outside of my house more, whether that's I want a real life friend, whether that's somebody far away that comes to England, or whether I go and travel and make friends, or whether, no matter the circumstances, no matter which way I go about it, I don't want to be lonely anymore. I want friends. Because I don't think people who go out every single day and they don't know any different than that, I don't think they can really comprehend what it's like. And I'm not saying, you know, oh, you don't get me, I'm so misunderstood. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Like, imagine like it's like lockdown again, but you don't really know when it's going to end. We didn't know when lockdown was going to end. But this time, not everyone is in the same boat as you. Because I was like this before lockdown. I was like this years before lockdown. For those that don't know, I say that in so many of my videos, I need to stop. I was housebound at the age of 17 until pretty much just before lockdown, about a year before lockdown. And then lockdown hit and everyone took it not very good. Like, I even know someone my mum knows, apparently they couldn't cope with the feeling of it and they are no longer with us. Because it was such a, we don't know when everything's going to be okay again, but at least at that point everyone was in the same boat. Everyone was stuck at home and everyone had so much support. There were songs written about it and books written about it and movies and all that stuff that helped people get by. And for the first time ever, I didn't feel alone in what I was feeling, because that's how I had felt for years prior to lockdown. Too scared to go outside, not knowing what's looming outside, missing everyone that you used to speak to, feeling like a prisoner. And I don't want that anymore. No one else is in lockdown, so why should I have to be? People say, oh, once you've done it once, you can do it all the time then. I wish. I really do wish. So I'm gonna head off now. And this is not a sad ending to a vlog, it's not. This is just me explaining why I'm disappearing for a couple of months. Yes, I really want to get a book published, I really, really do. I'm working on a couple of books right now. Like, I think of ideas quicker than I can write them, and it's quite infuriating. But I've got a better laptop now. So well, the old laptop wasn't, nothing wrong with it, but the keyboard was a bit iffy on it, as I've mentioned in videos. So I'm writing all my notes at the moment onto my laptop. But that's why I'm disappearing for a couple of months. So you'll just have to be patient with the weird videos that I've got scheduled, because I just want to go and find myself. That sounds a bit philosophical. A bit too philosophical for me, actually. The fact that these pillows aren't lined up was bothering me. Alright, there we go, that'll do. It's because it's like half hanging off the bed. Yeah, that looks a bit better, doesn't it? But yeah. Hope everyone has had a fantastic February, even though it's been cold. Unless you're in the Southern Hemisphere. And I hope everyone has a wonderful March. And I hope it gets warmer and stays warm for the northern, so for the Southern Hemisphere, if that's what you want. And yeah, I will see yous whenever.